Check out that inventory though. We are gonna need a bigger shop, guys. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're back here in the shop, and although we have a bunch of projects going on right now, we do have a new project car coming to the channel that we will be able to mess with. And of course, the car we're referring to is this 2009 C63 AMG. A lot of people are familiar with these cars, awesome cars. I love them, and this has been like a bucket list car for me for so long. 6.2 liter V8 automatic transmission. For now, it is super nice out. Let's take this thing out for a spin and we can kind of talk about it. I don't know if you guys can see these two, but we do have the AMG bucket style seats in here. First, test run on them, I love them. They're actually pretty comfortable. They look good, and like they kind of hug you real well. So I do like the seats in this thing. I'm in the manual mode. Okay. That was 110. Now the interior on this thing is actually really clean. The biggest pet peeves is these like trim pieces right here. They got really faded in the sun. You have some cracks and stuff on this one over here too. So that's gonna be the only thing we're really gonna do on the inside. The rest of the stuff we plan on doing to the car is gonna be exhaust, some mods, and definitely a tune. If you guys didn't know, a tune and exhaust literally wakes these things up so much. They're like detuned from factory. So obviously you guys can hear this exhaust is quiet. Like we do not have that much exhaust note. On this car though, luckily the mufflers are super good. So what people do is they typically delete the secondary cats and they'll leave the stock mufflers, and the sound you get from that is like perfect. It's a 20 roll right here. Losing traction. I will say too, once this car is tuned with an exhaust, we are going to be doing a race between this thing and the Genesis Coupe, because the Genesis Coupe is going to be putting around 450 wheel horsepower out. This thing should be ballpark same range. We're going to get this thing all serviced up and fresh oil change. It just did get a fresh battery, and obviously there's still going to be some other things to take care of. So we're just going to take her easy. Nice little cruise today, and that's about it. And I hope you guys are excited as I am to start modifying this thing and bring it onto the channel. Alrighty guys, our nice day is slowly kind of trickling away here. A lot of the big storms that came through are now making it to us, and it's getting real windy here.
Yeah, it's getting a little windy.
Oh my gosh. Super smooth though, guys. Again, sorry if it's windy, but yeah, this thing is definitely super smooth. These wheels are not OEM AMG wheels or anything. These are kind of like the off-brand AMG wheels. They do have some pretty crappy tires on the rear as well. So these are gonna be switched out pretty much first cosmetically, along with some of the trim around the top. Again, it's one of those sun fading issues. I'm pretty sure this car sat out in the sun for a pretty long time, if I had to guess. Other than that, the paint is good on this thing. I'm not sure what color this is from factory, but it definitely, I like this color over a lot of other ones. The paint's, pretty good. Again, this is a really cheap AMG, so it's not going to be perfect, but honestly, these cars are actually becoming harder to find really clean. A lot of people do beat these cars up and do not take care of them, and it shows. This one actually has been maintained really well and taken care of. Not perfectly, but I mean, compared to some of the other ones, we're in good shape. One of the selling points for this car, honestly, just because one, that I'm pretty familiar with them, but two, for the most part, a lot of people just have Camaros, Mustangs, Corvettes, your typical muscle cars and stuff. This German muscle car will outperform a lot of these American muscle cars, and it's just a really cool body style. So this is our 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 from AMG. This is like the first actual AMG built engine. So obviously this is no Mercedes parts engine wise, this is all AMG. They did put this engine in a lot of cars. This is the M156, so it's in the E63 AMG, the C63 AMG. It's in a couple other cars too, and they are really reliable. The bottom ends are solid on these things, and I see them come in that I work on, you know, well over 100,000 miles, even close to 200,000 miles. Come on, look at this. You see these hood bulges? The horses are trying to get out so bad that the hood's literally bulging up. This isn't the last video you'll see on this, obviously. There's gonna be plenty of videos coming on this and the Eclipse, but for now, these two projects are on the back burners. But they're here, they're on the channel. And with your guys' support, honestly, if you guys really wanna see these things start to get modified, please drop a like, subscribe, stick around, and I'll have plenty of videos for you guys to enjoy. And this is just fun, I love it. I just wanna show you guys the, you know, what we're going into the summer of this year with project car wise. We got a C63 AMG. We have our Crown Vic that actually might be sold here soon, but the LS Swap Genesis Coupe should be done very soon. And we do have this Eclipse GSX and Ducati project. So guys, we are fully stacked up on like just cool project cars and bikes and stuff, and the content is just gonna keep pouring out. But there you guys have it. We have our next project, next unfinished project out of all these.